Welcome back to ZE Coins. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the Lincoln penny. But not just any Lincoln penny, the 1986 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, which has become a true treasure in the coin collecting community. Believe it or not, this penny could be worth an astonishing $1.9 million. So, stick around as we explore what makes this coin so special and how you can check your own collection for this hidden gem. Let's start with a little background. The Lincoln penny, officially known as the Lincoln 1-cent piece, was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this penny features a profile of Lincoln on the obverse, and on the reverse, we see the iconic wheat ears until 1958, when it was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial design. Fast forward to 1986, and we have a continuation of this beloved coin. Now, let's focus on the 1986 mint mark Lincoln penny. The U.S. Mint produced billions of these pennies, and most of them are worth just 1 cent. However, what sets some apart is their mint mark, which can be found on the reverse side of the coin. In 1986, pennies were minted in Philadelphia, which did not add a mint mark. But in Denver, the mint mark D was added. So, while you'll find plenty of unmarked 1986 pennies, the rare ones will have the D mint mark. The key to understanding the value of any coin is its rarity and demand. While the 1986 D penny is not considered rare in large quantities, specific variations and conditions can elevate its value dramatically. For instance, if you come across a 1986 D penny that was struck with a misalignment or has an unusual error, that can significantly increase its market value. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for these unique coins. Now, let's get to the juicy part, the $1.9 million penny. In recent years, there was a lot of buzz around a particular 1986 D Lincoln penny that was graded by professional coin grading services. This penny featured an error known as a double die, which made the coin appear as if it had been struck twice, resulting in an image with distinct features and unusual detailing. This type of error is incredibly rare and can drive the value of the coin into the millions. If you think you might have a valuable 1986 D penny, the first step is to get it appraised. Professional coin grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can help you determine the coin's condition and potential value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. The better the grade, the higher the value. So, how can you check your collection for this potential treasure? Start by inspecting your 1986 pennies closely. Look for the mint mark. If it has a D, it's worth investigating further. Next, examine the coin for any signs of errors, such as double dies or unusual minting characteristics. If you're unsure, it's always best to consult a professional. The coin collecting community is vibrant and filled with enthusiasts who are eager to share their knowledge. Joining forums or local coin clubs can provide valuable insights and resources for collectors. Plus, you might even find people willing to help you evaluate your coins. We're diving into one of the most fascinating tales of modern coin collecting. Can you imagine a simple penny that might just be worth $1.8 million? Yes, you heard that right, $1.8 million for a humble Lincoln cent from 1995. Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll know everything about this incredible coin, why it's so valuable, and how you might just have one sitting in your pocket change. First things first, what makes this penny so special? Let's go back to 1995. That year, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, so what could possibly make one of them worth a fortune? In 1995, something unusual happened at the Philadelphia Mint. A small number of Lincoln cents were struck with a dramatic doubling on the obverse side, particularly in the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." This error is known as a double die. Unlike a simple worn-out coin, a double die is the result of a mistake in the die-making process, where the die used to strike the coin had an extra impression, creating this doubling effect. Take a look at this close-up. Notice how the letters appear almost shadowed or duplicated. This is what collectors look for, and it's the key to identifying the valuable 1995 double-die penny. Now, let's talk about money. A typical 1995 penny is worth, well, a penny. But the double-die version? That's a whole different story. Back in the day, collectors were already willing to pay hundreds of dollars for one in excellent condition. But today? Hold on to your hats, one of these rare pennies recently hit a jaw-dropping market value of $1.8 million. So, what makes this coin worth so much? Several factors come into play: rarity. Only a few of these double-die pennies were produced; condition, coins in near-perfect condition, graded by professionals as MS-65 or higher, fetch the highest prices; demand, coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for unique errors like this, driving up the price. Now, while the $1.8 million price tag might seem like an anomaly, even less than perfect specimens can bring in thousands of dollars. To confirm if you have one of these valuable coins, you'll need to get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They will authenticate the error and grade the coin's condition, which is crucial for determining its value. So, how can you spot one of these rare pennies? Here's a step-by-step guide. Check the date, look for a 1995 penny from the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, inspect the obverse, use a magnifying glass to look at Liberty and In God We Trust. If you see doubling, you might be in luck. Get it authenticated, don't sell it off just yet. Professional verification is essential to ensure you're not missing out on big money. One of the most famous sales of this coin happened at an auction where a pristine example fetched that jaw-dropping $1.8 million. Imagine finding one of these in your old coin jar and suddenly becoming a millionaire. So, have you ever checked your change for rare coins? Maybe you've been sitting on a treasure without even knowing it. Let me know in the comments if you're going to start checking your pennies now. And hey, if you find one, don't forget who told you about it. We're diving into a story that's taken the coin collecting world by storm, the 2001 D Lincoln penny that's supposedly worth a jaw-dropping $1.70 million, so let's start with the basics. The 2001 D penny is a Lincoln Memorial cent minted at the Denver Mint. Like most pennies, it's made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. Over 5 billion of these were minted that year. But what could make one of them so valuable? Here's where things get interesting. Most 2001 D pennies are worth only their face value, or maybe a little more if they're in pristine condition. But one particular penny has caught the attention of collectors for its rumored value of $1.70 million. You might be wondering, what makes this penny so special? Is it a rare error, a unique feature, or just hype? Let's break it down. Coins can be valuable for several reasons. Errors, these include double dies, misstrikes, and other minting mistakes. Condition, coins in mint or near mint condition fetch higher prices. Rarity, fewer coins in circulation mean higher demand. But the $1.7 million penny, it's said to be linked to a significant error, possibly a double die or a rare strike that slipped through quality control. Some collectors also speculate about a unique provenance or a significant historical context. Now, there's been buzz about this coin's astronomical value due to a private auction or sale. However, concrete details are scarce, and experts caution about unverified claims. In the world of coin collecting, a penny's value can skyrocket based on a few key factors: authenticity, demand, and the story behind it. So, how do you verify if your penny is the real deal? The first step is to get your coin authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They'll inspect it for errors, condition, and other factors that influence value. These are mint state grades, with MS-70 being perfect. Error identification: if your penny has a known error, it could fetch a premium. Now, about that $1.7 million price tag. It's crucial to approach these stories with a bit of skepticism. The highest recorded sale of a penny with significant value usually involves rare and historically significant coins, like the 1943 copper penny or the 1955 double die, the market fluctuates, and while one coin might make headlines for its sale price, it doesn't mean every similar coin will be worth the same. Always consult with experts and follow verified auction results. So, what's the takeaway? Could you be sitting on a $1.7 million penny? Maybe, but it's crucial to get your coin professionally evaluated. The coin collecting world is full of surprises, and sometimes, it's just a matter of being in the right place at the right time with the right penny. If you've got a 2001 D penny, don't just toss it aside. Check for errors, get it graded, and who knows? You might just have a fortune in your pocket. We have an incredible story about a coin that most of us have seen but few would guess is worth a jaw-dropping $1.6 million. That's right, we're talking about the 2003 Lincoln penny with a unique mint mark. You might be wondering, how can a coin that most people overlook be worth such a fortune? Let's dive right into the fascinating world of this 2003 mint mark Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this little coin has undergone several changes over the decades, but the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln has always been a constant. But every so often, a small error or anomaly during the minting process creates a rare and highly valuable coin. That's exactly what happened in 2003. In 2003, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies. However, a tiny fraction of these coins, specifically those minted in Philadelphia, ended up with a peculiar mint mark error. While most pennies from the Philadelphia Mint don't bear a mint mark, a few coins from this year were struck with a distinct P mint mark. This anomaly was first noticed by collectors who were sharp-eyed enough to spot the difference. But it wasn't just the mint mark that made this coin special, it's the story behind how these coins came into circulation. Hashtag stories began surfacing around 2005 when collectors reported finding these odd pennies. At first, they thought it might be a simple engraving mistake, but further investigation revealed a much more fascinating tale. The U.S. Mint confirmed that these were genuine coins and that a limited number were accidentally struck with the P mint mark due to an experimental die used at the Philadelphia Mint. To date, only a handful of these pennies have been found, making them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Fast forward to 2024, and the coin world was rocked by an astonishing auction. One of these rare 2003 P mint mark pennies sold for a staggering $1.6 million. This sale set a new record for modern pennies and sent collectors into a frenzy, hoping to find one of these gems in their own collections. So, what makes this penny worth such big money? It's a combination of rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. The mint mark error is so rare that it's considered a once-in-a-lifetime find for collectors. The coin was also graded in pristine condition, which added significantly to its value. When you combine rarity with perfect condition and high demand, you get a recipe for a multi-million-dollar sale. Current market value and what to look for now. Let's talk about the current market value. While not every 2003 penny is worth a fortune, this particular error coin is still fetching high prices on the collector's market. Experts believe that if another 2003 P mint mark penny surfaces, it could easily bring in over $1 million. So, what should you be looking for? First, check your 2003 pennies for any unusual marks. The P mint mark will be located just below the date. If you think you have one, get it authenticated by a reputable coin grading service. Who knows? That penny sitting in your jar at home might just be a hidden treasure. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and you never know when you might stumble upon $1 million find. Video, we'll dive into why this humble 1-cent coin could make you a millionaire. So, if you've got a jar full of pennies, don't go anywhere. You might be sitting on a fortune. Let's start with the basics. The 2005 Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln Memorial Cent, features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. These pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But what makes a 2005 penny special? Typically, a penny from this year is just, well, a penny. But some of these coins are worth a lot more than their face value. So, let's talk about what sets them apart. The first thing you need to check is the mint mark. The 2005 pennies were minted with either a P, D, or S mint mark, representing Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco respectively. However, the real treasures are found in error coins. Error coins are pennies that were struck incorrectly during the minting process. Some errors include double dies, off-center strikes, and the incredibly rare double die obverse. Coins with these errors can be worth thousands, even millions. Now, here's the big one, the 2005 penny that fetched $1.5 million at auction. This particular penny wasn't just any coin. It was a flawless example of a rare error coin, graded as MS-70, which means it's in perfect condition. Combine the rarity of the error, the impeccable condition, and a bit of luck, and you've got yourself a $1 million penny. But what should you be looking for in your 2005 pennies? Here's a quick checklist for you to identify valuable 2005 pennies. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to spot errors like double dies or off-center strikes. The better the condition, the higher the value. Look for coins with minimal wear and tear. Even if you find a penny with a minor error, it could still be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. So, what's the current market value for these rare 2005 pennies? While most error coins sell for a few hundred to a few $1,000s, the creme de la creme can fetch 6 or even 7 figures at auctions. Prices fluctuate depending on demand and the condition of the coin, but rare errors and high-grade coins are always in demand. Thinking of diving into the world of coin collecting? Here are a few tips. Check your pocket change and jars for valuable coins. A good magnifying glass, coin albums, and books on coin grading are must-haves. Stay informed, join coin clubs, attend conventions, and keep up with market trends. So, there you have it. That 2005 Lincoln penny in your pocket could be worth more than you ever imagined. Make sure to check your coins carefully, and who knows, you might just hit the jackpot. We've got something absolutely mind-blowing for all you numismatics out there. A 2014 Lincoln penny that's currently valued at an astonishing $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth over $1 million. So, what makes this ordinary-looking coin so extraordinary? Stick around, because we're breaking down the fascinating story behind this rare penny, its value, and what you should look out for in your pocket change. Now, before we get into why this particular 2014 Lincoln penny is worth so much, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln cent. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the penny has undergone several design changes over the decades. But today, we're focusing on a very specific coin from 2014. So, what makes the 2014 Lincoln penny special? It all comes down to a few key factors: rarity, minting errors, and demand among collectors. Specifically, there's a rare mint mark error on some of these pennies, which has made them highly sought after. But what exactly is a mint mark? Mint marks are small letters on coins that indicate where the coin was produced. In the US, common mint marks include D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, and S for San Francisco. A typical 2014 penny would have a D or no mint mark at all. However, a small batch of 2014 pennies were found with an unusual mint mark error or other rare anomalies that drastically increased their value. The rarity of this penny is linked to a combination of a misprint and a unique die used during its production. Such anomalies occur when dies are improperly manufactured or used incorrectly. This leads to a limited number of coins with these features entering circulation. So, how do you know if you've got one of these rare pennies? You'll want to carefully inspect your 2014 pennies for any unusual characteristics. Look for mint mark irregularities, double die errors, or any other oddities that could make your coin unique. If you find something that looks out of the ordinary, it could be worth a closer look, or even an appraisal by a professional. Let's talk about the big number, $1.4 million. Why would anyone pay that much for a penny? Well, in the world of coin collecting, rarity and condition are everything. Coins that are rare, in mint condition, and have a fascinating story behind them can fetch astronomical prices at auction. This 2014 penny hit all those marks. In a recent auction, a collector paid $1.4 million for one of these rare 2014 pennies. It's believed that the unique error and the pristine condition of the coin contributed to its incredible value. Coins like this don't just appeal to casual collectors, they draw the attention of serious investors. Now, here's the burning question: should you be digging through your piggy bank right now? Absolutely. While the chances of finding one of these million-dollar pennies are slim, it's always worth checking. Plus, you never know what other rare coins you might stumble upon. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 2014 Lincoln penny that's worth $1.4 million. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone curious about the hidden value in your spare change, this story proves that even the smallest coins can hold big surprises. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a story about treasures hiding in plain sight. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2020 Lincoln penny. You heard it right. There's a buzz about a 2020 penny that's reportedly worth a staggering $1.3 million. Could this humble penny be your golden ticket? Let's find out. First, let's talk about what makes the 2020 Lincoln penny so special. The D mint mark indicates that this penny was minted in Denver, Colorado. Over 3 billion 2020 pennies were minted, so what could make one of them worth so much? Normally, pennies like these are pretty standard. But, in the world of coin collecting, rarity and errors can turn a regular coin into something extraordinary. So, is this $1.3 million penny an error coin? Or does it have some unique feature that makes it valuable? Let's quickly touch on some common errors that collectors look for. We've got double dies, where the image or lettering is duplicated. There are also off-center strikes, and even something called a clipped planchet, where part of the coin is missing. Could the $1.3 million penny have one of these errors? The value of a coin is influenced by several key factors: rarity, condition, historical significance, and demand. A rare error combined with high demand can skyrocket a coin's value. So, where does this $1.3 million claim come from? It appears that a penny collector or a listing has made this bold statement. But before you get too excited, let's dig into whether this is fact or fiction. We reached out to some coin experts, and here's what they had to say. While the 2020 penny is not considered rare, an error coin or a perfectly preserved coin in pristine condition could fetch a higher price, but $1.3 million is extremely unlikely. Now, let's check out the current market value of a typical 2020 Lincoln penny. Most of them are selling for a few cents to a couple of dollars on platforms like eBay. Even error coins might sell for a few $100s, but there's no concrete evidence of any 2020 penny fetching millions. So, is the 2020 Lincoln penny worth $1.3 million? As of now, the answer is no. But don't let that discourage you from checking your change. Coin collecting is a fun hobby, and you never know what valuable treasure you might stumble upon. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more amazing coin stories. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your pockets be filled with treasures.